Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to Monday, March 24th spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Phyllis Summers keeps quiet while Martin Laurent, also known as Alan Laurent, develops suspicions. Here's all you need to know to stay informed, as we can tell you that renowned investigator Chance Chancellor is about to blow the case wide up. Before we get ahead of ourselves, keep in mind that YNR is preempted on March 20th and 21st because of coverage of March Madness, also known as the NCAA basketball tournament. Alan is experiencing heat. Phyllis was eating hamburgers and feeling her oats with her children, Summer Newman and Daniel Romalotti, shortly after she was released from Crazy Town. However, after some time for introspection, her emotions over her confinement start to take control. After what Phyllis endured, anyone would be sad, but she is a proud woman who doesn't want her children to see her in a vulnerable position. Since they have been concerned about her for a while, they are doing it in part for their own benefit. However, Daniel and Summer are worried about Mama Bear, just like the nice son and daughter they are. Phyllis steers clear of her trauma. Fortunately, Billy Abbott is the one who can manage to reach her. After their tearful reunion, did anyone have any doubts that they would become closer after he helped save her? Phyllis accepts Billy's offer of assistance, who is Sally Spectra. Expect Billy and Phyllis to get along well because they have experienced some difficult times together. Martin's warning signs. In the meantime, Martin is being surrounded by walls. Tracy Abbott will never forget how Alan yelled at her and the security alerts on his phone. Will Tracy make the connection when she hears Kyle Abbott discuss the mayhem at the clinic? Tracy questions the coincidence between the messages and the prisoners as she considers the tale. Alan fires Tracy. Tracy feels apprehensive as Alan departs for Paris without her. Tracy is a smart cookie who wasn't born yesterday, despite Alan's insistence that they will soon be together again. Chance eventually discovers through the hardware shop security footage that Alan is connected to Sharon and Phyllis. Will Chance discover the truth in time, or will Tracy end up as the next casualty? Check in to see what's going on with YNR at the moment. Make us your favorite hotspot by returning frequently for news, updates, and spoilers for The Young and the Restless. Connor pondered whether Adam, Chelsea, and Billy were all present at the same moment in the waiting area of Dr. Alcott's office because he was in danger. When they told Connor he wasn't in danger, he began to wonder, maybe you're here because there's something wrong with me. Chelsea told her son that they all knew Connor had been struggling and wanted to find out why and how they could support him. Connor inquired as to whether help meant something similar to the assistance Chelsea had received, and Chelsea agreed with Connor's view. Adam agreed when Chelsea told Connor that everyone required assistance from time to time. Adam clarified that the expert Connor was visiting would only be asking questions, to which Connor should provide honest responses. Billy went on to say that it would be simpler for the doctor to assist Connor in feeling better about himself if he could be more forthcoming with her. After leaving her office, Dr. Alcott asked Connor to come talk with her. The doctor recommended that only one parent go, but Chelsea and Adam moved to join them. "What about Mom? Is it effective for you?" the physician inquired of Connor. Adam started to object, but Chelsea's glance cut him off in his tracks. Adam took a seat opposite Billy. Taking her son's hand, Chelsea said with assurance, "We got this." Connor and Chelsea entered Dr. Alcott's office. After they were sitting opposite from each other and alone, Billy reprimanded Adam, questioning whether Dr. Alcott had an hour to spare for him. Adam needs to learn to manage himself, Billy told him. "Do you honestly think Connor can't pick up on your attitude?" Billy inquired. Adam questioned who Billy was trying to impress. Billy was not Connor's father, he reminded Billy. Billy clarified that it was precisely the reason he was able to maintain his objectivity. Billy brought up the fact that Adam was getting wound up by Billy's presence, which was not helping the situation, and that Connor was anxious and scared. Adam became sarcastic. Adam cynically remarked, "Well, thank you for your insights, Dr. Abbott." Instead of assaulting Adam, Billy maintained that he was 100% here to support Connor. It placed them on the same squad, Billy informed Adam. Billy admitted that he had no idea how he would respond if Johnny or Katie were in with the doctor. Adam enumerated Connor's lifetime issues, the absence of Adam, learning that Johnny was Connor's half-brother, observing Chelsea's mental health problems, and whatever Connor was going through personally. Adam chastised himself for failing to see Connor's distress. Billy told Adam that by getting Connor some assistance, he had done the right thing. What if he does have OCD? Adam pondered. Billy moved across the room and took a seat close to Adam. Following that, you handle it just like you would with any other diagnosis. You locate the appropriate expert. You move on after receiving the proper care, Billy clarified. Adam inquired as to whether Billy had received treatment for his addiction to gambling. Billy acknowledged that he had, intermittently, but had attempted to overcome it on his own because his ego had assured him that he was more resilient than some stupid, self-destructive compulsion. Billy admitted to Adam that therapy had helped him and had even caused him to snap once. Adam asked Billy what he meant by saying, but Billy refused to elaborate. Billy wished to soothe Adam for the benefit of Connor. Billy didn't want to show any vulnerabilities to someone he considered an enemy, Adam said. Adam was informed by Billy that he had zero interest in keeping anything secret. Billy claimed responsibility for his experiences and deeds. Billy acknowledged that he had attempted to run Adam over with his automobile after having a breakdown. Adam remarked, "Thank God for Kevin and Chloe, or I'd be dead right now." Billy expressed agreement with Adam, telling him that he will live to regret that moment. Billy clarified that he had sought therapy following the incident and had subsequently felt stronger and healthier. Adam acknowledged that he had previously sought therapy, and he brought up the topic of Billy's expose on Adam, the making of a monster. Since the story had helped him regain the suppressed memories of killing a guy when he was 11 years old, Adam thanked Billy for it. Adam acknowledged that he had benefited from therapy as well. According to Billy, everyone has needed assistance at some point. She gave Chelsea an overview of her qualifications in Dr. Alcott's office, mentioning that she had 31 years of experience as a psychologist. Dr. Alcott assured Connor that she would understand all he said. Connor was asked if she might ask some questions first by Dr. Alcott. Hesitant and mute, Connor turned to his mother for direction. Chelsea reassured her son that everything will be fine by placing a touch on his arm. Because he didn't want anyone to notice him, Connor told Dr. Alcott that he preferred to sit in the back of the class. When Dr. Alcott asked Connor what his favorite part of the school day was, he was unable to respond because he didn't have one. Connor believed that while he used to enjoy school, he no longer did. The doctor said, "Why do you think that is?" Connor clarified that his ability to focus had diminished. Dr. Alcott questioned Connor about what had changed to make it more difficult to focus. Connor talked of having intrusive, frightening ideas that would come on and stay. Connor was invited to disclose some of the frightening thoughts by the doctor. Connor clarified that he would avoid eating even if he was hungry because he was worried that the meal would lead him to become ill. It was more than simply food, Connor continued. There were germs everywhere, according to Connor, and they might make him really, really sick. Connor was questioned by Dr. Alcott if he had ever been really, really sick. Said that no, but that's because I wash my hands all the time to get the germs off of them. Connor had the support of Dr. Alcott. That sounds like a really good idea to me, she replied. Connor was questioned by Dr. Alcott if he was afraid of anything else. Connor informed Dr. Alcott that the other children teased and spoke about him. Connor was certain that they would harm him. "Oh, Connor. I'm so sorry." "I'm positive that's not accurate," the physician stated. Reluctantly, Connor acknowledged with a nod. "Which thoughts were the scariest of all?" the doctor asked. According to Connor, the ideas that had brought him up in the middle of the night were that he was responsible for his parents' misfortune and that something terrible was about to happen to them. Dr. Alcott questioned Connor about his attempts to suppress the ideas. Connor claimed that while counting was helpful in blocking out the thoughts, only some numbers were lucky. It was dealing with numbers that weren't lucky that made Connor hate math class. Connor clarified that his luckiest numbers were 7 and multiples of 7. Additionally, Connor informed the doctor that organizing his closet and room had helped to dispel his frightful ideas and also kept germs at bay. Connor was thanked by Dr. Alcott for allowing her to know him. In order to obtain more information from Connor's parents, she requested that Connor wait with Billy. Billy and Connor sat in the waiting area. Billy inquired about Dr. Alcott's progress. "They've gone better than I expected," Connor said. According to Connor, he liked the doctor and felt comfortable enough to talk to her. Billy informed Connor that Connor's courage and honesty were the only reasons she had been able to accomplish it. Billy expressed his pride in Connor. Dr. Alcott told Chelsea and Adam that Connor understood he was loved and supported on some way because he had been able to open up on his initial visit. Adam inquired as to whether the physician had enough information to diagnose him. Adam was informed by Dr. Alcott that Connor was exhibiting every symptom of obsessive-compulsive disorder. According to the doctor, Connor's daily functioning had been disrupted by intrusive thoughts. Connor's fear of illness, germs, and pollution had been overwhelming, she said. The limitations of lucky and unlucky numbers, as well as Connor's demand for order, were other indicators. Adam questioned Dr. Alcott about the causes of OCD. She explained to Adam and Chelsea that OCD had no known etiology. Although she acknowledged that environmental factors, neurotransmitters, and heredity may all have a role, she added that seeking blame, especially self-blame, would not be fruitful. She told Connor's parents that it was critical to assist him manage his sickness by taking the necessary actions. Adam raised his voice. "Hold on a second. Manage? Are you implying that there is no remedy for this?" he inquired. Chelsea informed Adam that although there was no treatment, they would cooperate to give Connor the resources he required to remain the wonderful kid he is and be pain-free. "We can't panic or do anything that will get in the way of helping Connor," Chelsea said. Adam and Chelsea left Dr. Alcott's office. Connor wanted to know what his parents had heard from the doctor. "Am I really sick?" inquired Connor. Adam offered to discuss over some hamburgers as a diversion, but Connor retorted, "Please, just tell me."